Hello, everyone. Well, the markets were finally back today, but I have to say I've been doing this for about a couple of months now. So I first started doing prop firms about 4 months ago, and it's been a really interesting process. It's been a challenging process. I've passed 2 evals. I've failed one full account, fully funded account, and we're back to being fully funded again. And we started this at the start of last week. And the start of doing a funded account is just unbelievably challenging. I've also added to this because I'm doing it live, so I'm being 100% transparent. So it is a lot harder. But I can tell you the trailing drawdown is just so prevalent in my head. It's just, I'm overthinking things at the moment. This is probably the hardest recap I've probably had to do. I've blown accounts before and it's been a mistake or something happened, but tonight, I haven't had any losses, but I have missed out. I haven't taken 7 trades tonight. There were 7 trades so far that I haven't taken because I've overthought the trailing drawdown and thought that if it's a losing trade, it could be $1,000 loss, which would be a big hit on the account. So what do you do? So I've got to get my ego out of this, and I've either got to trade one contract and see how that goes, or go down to micros and go down to 5 micros. So I'll make that decision overnight. I've got everything set up so I could do 5 micros if I want to, if I have decided to. I'll just show you what I've got here. So these are the 5 micros. I have them in a different color. So I have them in green, so I know it's a micro. But just looking at everything today, where we are, I mean, this was the area down here. We had this move down. Look at this beautiful time phase throughout here. And then it just happened on the lower time frame. We'll go to a 15-second chart. That's the easiest way to show it. Going back to the open down here. So it was just after a huge time phase, nothing happened. Pretty clear breakout throughout there, went into profit straight away, came back down, went all the way up, broke the moving average up here. So the trade is from there to all the way up there. Easy, simple trade. It gets worse because you then have the Dow that did pretty much exactly the same thing. Let's just go back to the Dow on the open. And you've got this one right here. So there it is there. That stands out. Trend time bar. You then had another one throughout here, another trend time bar. It's so easy. So look, I feel pretty silly today. I feel pretty embarrassed, to be honest. That's just the way it is. This is about being transparent. I've messed up big time. I feel silly. I haven't had any losses. I'm not losing money, but I have a goal and I'm not living up to that achievement at the moment. And it's going to be, I know I'm going to get there. I wanted to get there quicker. It's going to take me a little bit longer. My win-loss ratio is extremely high. My problem is not losses. My problem is sometimes I sit back too much and don't take trades that I should take. I very, very rarely take bad trades. So the strategy, as I've explained before, is trend time bar, trading with the trend after a pullback. It's very simple. There's been a lot of opportunities tonight. You can see we have had this huge drift down from a couple of hours ago. And I mentioned that on the 4-hour chart now, if you look at this, we've broken this low. We're now coming down to this area here, which is this low. I'll move this one down to here. So we're now coming down to this low here. And then we go to the daily chart and we're starting to look at coming down to this low and then coming down to this low. We have broken this low here, which tells us the buyers are no longer raising their prices. So this is a very possible, well, it's a change in trend. It's broken the low. So we could see a lot of movement throughout here over the next couple of days. So that's good for us. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. But I've really got to start. There's just so many opportunities. There's so many trades. So I'll do some work on things as I got off the webinar. We've still got an hour and a half to go. I will still look at the rest of the session, but I wanted to do this early. I want to show you that, do you know what? I'm starting something different. I've got 32 years experience. I know how to trade. I've made lots of money before. But even if you've got lots of experience doing something, if you try something new, which is doing prop firms for me, it is a new challenge. I only have $2,500 to really play with. And when I say play with, to risk. So I've never really had that before because I've always had my account built up where I've had 6-7 figures in my account and I don't worry about the downside. I just worry about the positives. So this is what prop firms are. We've got to deal with it. This is what it is. We'll come back tomorrow. Still got a lot of the week left. There's a lot of stuff happening, a lot of opportunities. So we'll just keep being positive and come back tomorrow. So, okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe. And if you want to see me do this live, come watch me on YouTube at the start of the Open tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See you soon.